your sport. So, you coming tonight, or what?
Coming?
Indoor skydiving.
You're kidding.
Are you chicken?
30 feet in the air held up by a giant electric fan. Not my idea of fun, that's all. Shut up! Shut up!
Come on, it will be a laugh. I will call them and book you a place.
Callie, sit down. And turn that off!
You sound just like Mum.
She's playing that blast song again. Do you know what time it is?
Sorry, did she wake you up?
I'm not standing on your doorstep in my dressing gown for fun.
I'm really sorry.
Honestly, Jenna, a bit of consideration wouldn't go amiss.
I'll have a word.
Let's hope it's more effective than the last time and the time before.
Go back to bed. I'll turn it off.
You can't carry on like this, Jenna. If this doesn't stop, we'll have to call the police.
Now we got problems.
Callie, get down here! You left the gas on!
But best of all, listen up. There, fill your boots.
I'm not sure Mrs. Tembe would agree.
She certainly does not.
Surprise! This is the automated patient feedback machine. It asks the patients questions such as, how would you rate your interaction with the reception staff today? And the patients have 4 buttons that they can choose from. The first one being a really happy face. The second one being a quite smiley face. 7. The third one being a little bit of an unhappy face. Ouch. And the fourth, a really grumpy face.
Yeah, I get the picture, Dr. Heskey.
It stores all the information, and it's really easy to collate at the end of a review period. This is the answer, Mrs. Tembe, to all your patient feedback woes, and I got a really good deal.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, does it usually make those revolting noises?
No, he did that.
I modified it just a little bit.
That wasn't me.
Dr. Heskey, undo whatever you have done and return it today.
You haven't given it a chance yet.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Well, I cannot imagine that our patients will be inclined to use such a thing, especially with those noises.
More likely to give feedback with that than some long-winded, dozy questionnaire.
I spent a lot of time doing those.
Mrs. Tembe, I think you should give it a chance.
Right. I will think about it. But first, I want you to undo those noises. And I want you all to remember that this is not a toy.
You all right?
I'm not sure.
Here for the clinic? Why don't I give you a hand?
Thanks.
Our new machine didn't get much of a reception, did it?
I told you not to do the noises.
Some wingman you are.
I'm not your wingman.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Look, we've been through this, mate, okay? Anthony Edwards, Tom Cruise. Do you think she'll let us keep it? She wouldn't have to look after it. I'd do all that.
Or would you, like, walk it and feed it and stuff?
I would.
It's a machine, it's not a puppy.
How could you not like the voices? The voices are the thing that make that machine fun.
Maybe just do different voices.
Well, George, you've got it. What if we did it in the voice of the Tembinator herself? You do an impression, go on.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Dr. Kata.
Dr. Heskey.
Dr. Kata.
Dr. Heskey.
Dr. Kata.
Dr. Heskey.
Dr. Heskey.
That's it.
Your heart rate's a bit high and your blood pressure's up a notch. How long was the gas on for?
Not long, I don't think.
You don't remember turning it on?
No, I do. I must have got distracted. Half asleep, you know what it's like. Not a morning person. I'll be all right now.
Oh, well, you still seem a bit shaky. I'd just sit down for a few minutes if I were you. Is there anybody else at home?
Just Callie, my sister.
Oh, she should get checked out too.
She's fine. She is. She was upstairs. Besides, she won't see a nurse. Never mind leave the house.
What do you mean she won't leave the house? Jenna?
It's nothing. She's fine. I'm dealing with it.
Dealing with what?
She's a bit self-conscious, that's all. She doesn't like to see anyone.
So she won't leave the house? Ever? And you're looking after her? On your own? It's okay. You're fine. Just take a few deep breaths for me. Okay, so in. That's it. And out.
If I may say so, you brewed that tea to perfection this morning.
And you, sir, well, those chocolate biscuits, they were above and beyond.
Hang on, you just did that on purpose.
Yes, because you ate the last one.
That was Karen.
Will you two pack it in?
You were all for it a while ago.
That was before I had to listen to it go off 132 times. Al, will you stop making those flipping noises?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Pardon you, Mr. Beeson.
Mrs. Thomas.
Mr. Darrow.
Oh, Dr. Heskey, I cannot access my files.
Oh yeah, the network's down. The server people said it won't take long.
Let's stop it. Stop it! That is not a plaything! Whoa! What is that noise? Dr. Heskey?
Bad news. Right.
Dr. Heskey? In the name of all that is merciful!
Better?
I don't know what came over me.
Sounds like you've been under a lot of pressure.
I suppose.
And it can't help Callie being locked up in that house. Or you come to that.
She's my sister. I can manage.
But how long's it been going on for?
Only since the...
Since what?
There was an accident. Callie's injuries were...
So she locked herself away. Jenna, that's not healthy. And it'll only get worse unless she gets help.
She's got me. And anyway, it's her choice. If it makes her feel safer.
Is she depressed? Has she ever mentioned harming herself?
No. Before the accident, she was always throwing herself off bridges attached to pieces of elastic. She was supposed to go indoor skydiving the day... when it... I'm doing my best.
I don't doubt it. Look, how about a home visit? I don't mind.
No.
Well, it couldn't hurt.
Are you not listening? She won't talk to anybody.
Well, what about a counsellor or social services then? What do your parents say? What do they think about it?
Not much. They're dead. I have to go.
Jenna, you shouldn't be driving.
I'll be fine.
I'm not sure you will. I mean, look at...
I will.
Wait. I think that's the brake fluid.
It's Commander Hamani. I'm ever so sorry, Mrs. Nasir. Dr. Granger does know that you're here, so if you wouldn't mind taking a seat. I don't know. I'm working.
Oh, come on. You must have seen which buttons they pushed.
Nobody gave you any feedback.
What? Nobody?
I'm fed up of people asking me. It's getting on my nerves.
All right, keep your ear on.
You want feedback? I give you feedback.
Mrs. Hollins, it is not there for the staff to vent their feelings. I told Dr. Heskey to silence this.
He will when he's got a minute.
Yes, we'll see that he does. He can hardly be confidential when it is making those revolting noises. Now, I need to talk to you about this son affair.
Me?
Yes, you. Now, I have booked a pitch where we can borrow a barbecue from the town hall. Now, do you think we are going to need an alcohol license?
Definitely.
Right, well, I will add it to the list.
You should give it a chance, you know. A lot of patients have used it.
Misused it is a more accurate account. There has been a lot of unnecessary button pushing today.
Well, I'm sure there are safeguards to allow for some,
What? Juvenile tomfoolery?
I tell you what, you keep the terminal on trial, and I will organise the alcohol licence. How's that?
Very well. If and only if you can silence those disgusting noises.
1 month.
You have a week.
Sorry, has Mr. Nazir arrived?
Yeah, she's...
Mrs. Nazir. Hello, Dr. Granger. Come through.
Brilliant. We'll see you shortly. Thanks. Bye-bye. Tow truck's on its way.
Thanks.
You know, it's a good job you don't live far from here. Otherwise, you might not be standing here now. You don't think someone could be doing this on purpose, do you? First the gas, now this.
I left the gas on.
Yeah. Right.
And the car's on the drive all night. It's probably kids.
Might be. But do you think it could be someone you know?
You think it's Callie?
Listen, you're obviously struggling to cope. Anyone in your position would. Why don't you let me talk to her?
She's my responsibility.
I understand how it feels, okay? To want to look after your sister, to want to protect her. But there's only so much you can do. You need the help just as much as she does. It's a big burden to carry on your own.
She's not a burden. I was driving. I ruined her life and I owe her. There's nothing more to say. I'll get the bus.
I won't be a minute.
No, actually, I wanted to ask your advice.
You want my advice?
Yeah.
On what?
I've got a patient, what the Granger Clinic has. She's a Muslim and...
Yeah, seriously? Seriously?
Well, hear me out. She doesn't know whether fillers come under adornment or alteration.
So? What's that got to do with me?
Well, I wanted to ask you what you thought.
Because I represent the entire Muslim community, don't I?
Rumour.
Right. I think that it's ridiculous to put toxins into your body. Tell her that.
Could you just put your prejudices aside for 5 minutes? All right, I'm asking for your help here.
Yeah, calling me prejudiced, that's really going to help, isn't it?
All right, look, I'm trying to do the right thing. All right, I don't want to embarrass her. I don't want to embarrass the practice or me. So please, can you have a word with her?
Look, I don't know, Daniel. I really don't want to get involved.
You wouldn't want me to give her the wrong advice, would you?
No, but...
Okay, so... Please, I'm trying to do the right thing. It's for her sake, not mine.
Right, fine.
Great. Thank you. She's in my consulting room. She's been there for a while.
हेलो मिसेस नज़ीर કેમ છો મારું નામ રૂમા હનીફ છે ને હું તને ઇન્ફોર્મેશન આપવાની છે ફિલર્સ પણ
હા ઓલરાઈટ
ઓકે સો માથી મદદ કરાય તો કરીશ પણ પહેલાં આ મોટા માણસને કેમ કે ભાગ થેન્ક યુ ડોક્ટર ગ્રેન્જર
Oh, okay.
ચલો બેસો
What is it with her and this song? It's the same one over and over. It's driving me round the bend. It's been going all morning and I can't get her to answer the door.
She won't come to the door. I told you that.
You know I work from home. I can't concentrate. I need a bit of peace and quiet. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Let me get in. I'll turn it off.
I did warn you I'd call the police.
You haven't?
Not yet. Look, Jenna. Callie's made a prisoner of herself in that house and she's making one of you, too.
Please, don't interfere.
चिंता नहीं कर तूने मैंने कांटेक्ट करो है तो कर जे.
Thank you. After all.
All right. Out Joe. Bye bye.
No. Where's she going? What did you say to her?
Well, I told her she was a very beautiful young woman. She didn't need fillers and she should spend her money on fast cars.
Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? Yeah, this is a free country. Patients are perfectly entitled to do as they wish, make their own decisions.
Yeah, it was her decision. Look, I didn't persuade her one way or the other. I just told her the facts. That's all. She decided on her own. She didn't want to do it. Okay? Oh, the arrogance of that man. I bet he's got a magic mirror in his room telling him how superior he is every morning.
Daniel.
All he worries about is that clinic, Heston. He suckers people into spending a fortune to have poison injected into them. But he plays on people's fears of growing old, and it is wrong.
I agree, but we can't impose our prejudices on other people.
Daniel takes advantage. He even wrote me in.
Well, he knows you don't agree, but he wants your opinion. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, because he's too lazy to learn Gujarati.
In the end, it's the patient's choice. And you can't criticise Daniel for that. Yes?
Have a word.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just leaving.
Jenna Keaton. Her and her sister are patients of yours.
Oh, well, I haven't seen them for ages. What's the problem?
Well, the gas was left on in Jenna's kitchen this morning. Then when she got to campus, it looked like her brakes had been cut.
Did she call the police?
No, that's the thing. I think she's trying to protect her sister. Callie was disfigured in a car accident about a year ago, and Jenna was driving. Callie hasn't left the house since, and I'm just wondering if she's starting to take her anger out on...
Sorry, hang on. Callie Keaton?
Yeah.
I think you better sit down.
Okay.
But how did you get to these figures so quickly?
It's really easy. I did a sample reading.
80%? That cannot be right.
Look, it's there on the screen. 80% of our patients left feedback and they love it. Right, take a look at this.
But most are satisfied or very satisfied. Well, that is very
Satisfying?
gratifying. Although I am a little concerned about the accuracy, given the enthusiasm from some of the patients and nearly all of the staff.
No, there's an algorithm that takes that into account. Come on, we're on to a winner here, aren't we?
And you will get rid of those ridiculous noises.
Yeah. I promise I will. Cab's honour.
We will see. Before you go, can you just check the computer?
No, it's fine. Look, the network's back on.
I know, but it is running very slow.
All right, well, can I do it after my lunch?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Dr. Heskey.
Callie? FYI, dirty clothes go in the flaming laundry basket. I'm not your maid. Come on, Callie. We can't go on like this. Please, talk to me. Callie!
Come to have another go?
No. No, I haven't.
What do you want then?
Okay, look, maybe I was a bit judgmental.
A bit.
Daniel, you're snapping the olive branch here.
Okay. Sorry.
Look, just do your research and get the facts right, okay?
Of course. But to know that you would be there if I had any more questions.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There you go, and that empties the cache.
Well, that is working much faster. Thank you.
Good.
What is it?
Your last order for supplies, right? I think that there you meant 30, not 3,000. And then there's there's that there.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, let's look on the bright side, yeah? We're going to be wading through paper towels and rubber gloves for the rest of our careers.
I will deal with it. I will call them and cancel and resubmit. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
It's no big deal.
Get that hand under the cold water. What happened? Jenna?
She's trying to kill me. She blames me for what happened and now she's trying to kill me.
Kelly?
The gas, the brakes, there's been other stuff. She says it wasn't her, but then who else could it be? I want to help her, but I'm scared. I'm actually scared of my own sister.
Where is she now?
Upstairs, in her room.
Keep that under the water.
What are you going to do?
I want you to try and tell me what happened. The accident.
What? Why?
Nothing bad's gonna happen, I promise. Just try to remember. Please, Jenna, it's important. I know it's hard and you don't want to go back there, but it'll help. If you can
She was messing about.
Hey!
Winding me up. Teasing.
Spoil sport.
She was good at it.
So, you coming tonight, or what?
Coming?
Indoor skydiving.
You're kidding.
Are you chicken?
30 feet in the air held up by a giant electric fan. Not my idea of fun, that's all. Shut up! Shut up!
You were driving.
She didn't mean to distract me, she was just... She took her seatbelt off. She was messing around. Oh God. She took her seatbelt off. Kelly.
Don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show.
I'll get out.
You live like
I'll
that.
get.
You live.
You'll be all right.
Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts.
Come on. We need to get you to hospital. Get that hand sorted.
don't understand. She was here.
Don't worry about that now.
But she was. She was here. She was my little sister. I was supposed to take care of her.
Jenna, it'll be okay. I promise. Come on. Let's go.
Heskey.
Who else do you discriminate against? Smokers, drinkers, you treat them?
Yes, we...
People who make themselves ill.
If you can't stand the heat, you're in the wrong room, buddy boy.
That's hers, and I'm not your buddy boy.
What's the reason? I want to know. What's your argument? You lied to us. Why?